Hello, sir.
I'm
Are you
with
here?
you.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we are on live broadcast now. Good morning, everyone. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm with you.
Okay. Okay. Good morning. Good morning from Canada, Toronto, Canada. So we are here today to quickly discuss about the Anambra state election. So Professor Charles Soludo was declared the winner of the election. Oh my God. So we were expecting APC or PDP to win the state. So what happened? So the Anambra people were conscious of the trouble in the system between the APC and PDP and decided to choose a new candidate in the states. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, first and foremost, I'd like to say thank you for inviting me. It's been a while.
Yeah.
My social media page has been blocked, but I think I'll be free in the next 5 days or 6 days or thereabout.
Hmm.
Concerning the Anambra election, there are the goods and the bads and the ugly about the whole situation. But first, let's talk about the good things about the
The
election.
election.
First of all,
Hmm.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy that for some benevolence, for some form of benevolent spirit, the IPOB led faction or whatever the IPOB have decided to call off their seat at home. And this is precisely what we are talking about. You cannot effect a change in a system when you don't go into that system. You cannot effect a system or you cannot effect a change in a system by crying out and complaining and shouting, and you have to be in the system, strengthen your ability to influence that system in order to change it. Now, the Anambra election was
Hmm.
expected to be chaotic. That is owing to the several sit at home orders that
Hmm.
the IPOB faction had been instructing people to sit at home, or the promise of fire and brimstone that people should sit at home, that if you come out, all hell will break loose. I particularly have frowned against that political strategy because it's not going to take anybody anywhere. The truth is that not participating in the Nigerian election only shortchanges you. As a matter of fact, you're only shooting yourself in the foot. Now, the antecedents leading to the Anambra election culminated in the debate. I really wouldn't call such things as debate, but in Nigeria we call it debate. That thing was more or less like a platform for people to argue and abuse themselves. But be that as it may, whatever they decided to call it, I watched it. I didn't watch everything, but I watched some of it. At least I was privy to some of the candidates speaking. The candidate for the APC talking about Andy Uba, and the
Hmm.
candidate for the APGA talking about Charles Soludo, and then
Hmm.
the candidate for PDP, Ozigbo.
Hmm.
Now, clearly, what I saw was that Charles Soludo played the ethnic card on that day to identify with his people, because on the day of the debate he was dressed in the native attire of the Igbos. And for me, I think he was, for me, him and the other PDP candidate were more focused, were more organized. They seem to have something to tell the electorate what they intend to do for the Anambra State people. For me, also again, is that I'm happy APC did not win the election. I didn't mind if it was APGA or PDP. For me, I didn't mind whatsoever. But I actually didn't want. I don't want APC to be winning any party anywhere in the South. Sorry if you invite me. You know, I'm always blunt with my own decision, because APC, you may want to deny it, you may want to disagree with me, but I do know that APC is a party that enhances the influence of the Northern Caliphate. So putting them to stay in the South, it's only to our own detriment. I'll give you a very good example. APC fought their way, making sure by every means possible that their stooge is in Imo State. And I strongly think that the lesson learned from Imo State was also a basic influential part on the outcome of the election in Anambra State, because a lot of the Igbo people will not want a repeat of the Imo fiasco to happen again in Anambra. So I actually felt APC was going to lose that party, except of course they used their government might to enforce another stooge again in that place. That again would have erupted into some serious chaos. So that even APC pulled the number of votes that they have in Anambra State, I'm still shocked. It still shows that there are some people who are trying to uh, make the political scenario in Nigeria as academic. When I look at Nigerian politics, I don't apply academics, because bringing academics to analyze Nigerian politics, you will lose it all completely. Because the people from the far north, they don't employ academics. They don't look at our political variables from an intellectual perspective or from an academic perspective. All they want is that the North should continue to leech on the wealth, leech, Leach.
Mm.
All they want is that any system or policies that ensures that the North continues to leech on the
Mm.
wealth of the country, whereas they contribute nothing or do nothing, is okay for them. And one of the ways they want to do it is through APC, to ensure that APC spreads into the South. For us, South, because we are so hungry, we love money. Uh, sorry, let me take out this disturbance. Okay, because we are so how do I put it? What's the English there? For Southerners, we are so not uh, encompassing in our thought process. By encompassing, I mean a thought process that says, okay, I'm not going to think about Igbo alone, or I'm not going to think about Yoruba alone, or I'm not going to think about Edo alone. Let me think about the Yoruba and the Igbo and the Yoruba together. We don't have that kind of mindset in the South. And because we do not have that type of mindset, it gives the northern cabal or caliphate, as you may want to put it, an opportunity or a leeway to penetrate us, because they know we don't have the ability to fight as a team. So this APC party, to me, it's just a machinery to further the policy or the agenda of the North into the South. So any state, to me, who allows APC a foothold in their state only gives the northern cabal or the northern influence a foothold in their state. So for me, I'm very happy APC did not win this.
Win. Yes,
Yeah. So
me too. Yeah.
whoever is listening should not take me as if I am, because this is what they make you feel when you talk like this. They make you feel as if your intellectual ability is not strong enough to be able to reason above these sentiments. These are not sentiments. These are pure realisms, and you cannot take them out when you are talking about Nigerian politics. The Fulani cabal, for instance, don't care about one Nigeria. They always think about themselves and their religion.
But yes,
Yeah,
they
they
are,
always think
they
about
are
them.
too tribalistic. They don't care about Nigerians. They care
Yeah.
about whoever is speaking their language. That's what they
As a
care.
matter of fact, an average Fulani man would die for his brother in Niger and South than you, who is share the same country with him. So
With them.
for Africans, we have not evolved that mental capacity to embrace other tribes as a union. We don't have, and it's an African problem. It's not a Nigerian problem. It's an African problem. The black man has not evolved a mind yet that says, okay, let me look beyond Edo State. Let me look beyond the Benins. Let me look beyond the Igbos. Let's see how these policies affects the Igbos and
And the
their neighbors
country. Mm.
and the country. You understand me? And anyway, for now we are talking about the Anambra election. So I think in all, I'm very happy that the beautiful people of Anambra State decided to choose Charles Soludo as their representative.
I'm
I
so
would have,
proud of them. They
yeah,
did the right thing. They did
yeah.
the right. During this process, don't you think that the APC also tried to buy their votes? You know,
No, the truth is that I'll be very blunt here. Everybody cheated. Yeah, everybody cheated. So I think the masses took the money from whoever is bringing the money, but decided to vote
vote
for
for,
whoever they wanted to vote.
like what happened in Edo State at that time. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they were ready for change. You know, one thing about the Anambra election and Edo election, from the Ondo, you know, lack of what will I say, literacy played a major role in Ondo election
It wasn't
because
exactly, no. You are getting it wrong. You see, people keep saying illiteracy. It is never about what is affecting the Nigeria election. It's never about illiteracy. It's never about voter education. I want to tell you the truth is that every electorate knows the truth about which party will deliver for them or who is going to deliver for them. But what is actually affecting our polity now, as it is poverty. For instance, I know before the election in Anambra State, there are videos that were sent to me about people who have been voting and were given 400 naira and a can of malt. 400 naira and a can of malt. That is not even up to $1. That is not even up to $1 in America. So, do you think that a politician in America will give a voter $1 and a can of malt to buy his vote? So this thing is not about illiteracy at all. It's about poverty. Now, I think I know why the APC government is ensuring that price of things rises, crime rises,
I'm
and
telling you, Mr. Raka, it's a combination of literacy and poverty because we follow the Ondo state election.
yeah.
Unlike the Anambra state election, during that time, I even sent some youngsters to be working on grants during the
Mhm.
election period. We were able to capture the polling units, how they were buying votes, how they were selling their votes, and everything. I'm
So
telling
that
you,
now you are
in
coming to
the
my
case
point now.
in the
If
case
I
of
give you money, if I give you money, if I'm going to give somebody money to influence his vote, of course, the efficacy of my giving you money is a function of your poverty. If I
I,
if you are going to give me, if you are going to give me, if as educated as I think I am, if you are going to give me 400 naira and a can of malt to buy my vote, you can't say it's illiteracy again. Somebody has been able to tap into my poverty state to get me. Even that man you say that is an illiterate, if he's illiterate, if he's self-sustaining, if he can sustain himself, of course he will not accept 400 naira and a can of
I'm
malt.
I'm
Do you
telling
know what
you,
a can? Do
it's
you know
what
what a
I
can of?
saw. It's
I
what
saw
I
the
saw. I'm
video.
telling you.
As a Nigerian, you should be totally ashamed of yourself that the Nigerian populace have been driven so low to the point that
Mm,
400 naira and a can
mm,
of malt can
mm.
actually buy the conscience of somebody.
A
It's
kind
something we
of
should.
malt.
A
Phew.
can of malt drink. A can of malt drink right here now is 150. It's 150. Add that to the 400 naira that was given, is 550 naira, which is approximately the exchange rate of the dollar of $1. So you now put it, because you now reflect it in your area. Can you, Nekpe, can somebody approach you with $1 and say, please vote for this candidate? Here is $1.
Look, it's a combination of literacy issue and poverty for the one of all
Anyway,
those
anyway,
states.
let's not
For the
let's not
one for
flog let's
look,
not flog this,
let me
because yeah.
let me explain. The one for Edo State is still the same thing, that they try to buy their votes. So they pay them some money and they end up voting for whichever candidate that they believe was right for them. And the same
Yeah,
thing
so
as
so people are
but the
now
one of
wise.
the one for Ondo State, I'm telling you, why APC won Ondo State, it was because these people, literacy, mostly in the villages, the outskirts of the towns and everything. These people were so illiterate. If you see what happened, that they have never seen anything like that before. I'm telling you, we
Anyway, to
captured
anyway
them.
to an average northerner, they see PDP now as not having that capacity to translate their northern agenda. So a lot of them are not attuned to PDP, which is why sometimes I'm telling some of my southerners, when you just thought, I beg, all of them are the same thing, PDP and APC are the same thing. When you say that in front of a northerner, he is very happy, because you are helping them to destroy the only machinery that can destroy their own machinery, PDP. So if they show in your mind that they are the same thing, then because the truth is that setting up any new party now, no any new party you are forming now can bring down this APC. And for me, I want APC to go down, not because I have a fancy for PDP or not because I have a fancy for APGA, but I really, really want APC to go down because this APC is not a political party by my standard. APC, it's a party with a very heinous agenda that is not meant to carry Nigeria along. Let me give you an example. Now, Nigeria is divided along primordial sentiments such as religion, such as ethnicities. There's great insecurity in the land now. Price of commodity are just shooting up. It's like the brakes that whatever lubricates the brakes of our price mechanism in Nigeria has since failed, and every day you wake up, things are just rising exorbitantly. So you cannot have a political party and allow these things to deteriorate this way. Now you have a Boko Haram and bandits. For the government to declare these people as terrorists, they are using cutting corners to use subtle words such as bandits, miscreants. No, it didn't take you time to label IPOB as terrorists. Why are you dragging your feet to label Boko Haram as terrorists? It clearly shows that you have a government that is protecting anything that has to do with the North.
Okay.
For instance, now governors that have been declared as thieves, as embezzlers of their state funds, are only from the South. Are you saying that there are no governors in the North who have embezzled their state money? We have one, the governor of Kano State, who was captured red-handed in camera, live to the public, and your president was defending him, saying that I didn't know what technology was used to do this thing. How can you? And he was defending him. So you have a political party where they told you that once you come to APC, your sins are forgiven. Now your brother na talk Amoshomole. So to me, APC should not be a party that should even be considered existing in the South.
Exactly.
That is not to say that the other parties are angels. I'm not saying the other parties are angels. Like what happened in Anambra State, they're trying to make it look as like PDP was sharing money. APGA shared money, APC shared money, they all shared money. Sadly, that is the culture of our Nigerian politics, which will take a very concerted effort and a resolute leader to change, so that we have elections that is not influenced by these drawbacks.
Exactly. That is the culture. It's part of the norms of
But for me,
Nigerian politics.
I'm very happy, and I'm using this auditor, this forum to congratulate the people of Anambra State, first for ensuring that APC never had a foothold in that state. Because if
Even
APC had had, I would have been sick.
Yeah? PDP would have been a little bit better than APC. No, APC is just out of this.
And let me tell you why APGA again, that I said I'm happy anything. Look, the hope.
Honestly, Anambra people, I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud. Just like what we did in Edo State, APC should not be allowed to strive in any state in Nigeria.
Too much of an Igbo to lighten the party to accommodate other people, other tribe. APGA can only make influence in the east. There's nowhere in other region that APGA can establish an influence, because right from the onset, it has too much of Igbo coloration. I say this without any intention to offend anybody, but I'm just being blunt here that the problem with APGA is it has every Igbo sentiment enshrined in it, which was why when Soludo came to the debate, he was completely dressed in Igbo regalia, perhaps to identify with the core sentiments that the party holds. Perhaps that's why he won the election. But
Igbo people are not that tribalistic like that. I don't see Igbo people too tribalistic. In Nigeria, when you
we're not talking about Igbos here, please. So let's not, because I know some viewers will change it now. We're talking about APGA. We are talking about APGA.
Mr. Raka, I don't think you understand. You said there is a kind of a tribal coloration in the APGA. So I was saying, yes. Igbo people are that tribalistic like that. It's still the same thing.
You see, you're using different language to communicate to different scenarios here. We're not.
No,
I'm not talking
no.
about Igbo
Tribal.
people. No, no, no. Let me. I'm the one. Deliver. Let me make myself clear and let. I said APGA has too much of Igbo coloration in it. I didn't say
What does
Igbos are
that mean?
tribalistic.
What
APGA.
does that mean?
APGA has Igbo coloration. Does not mean Igbos are tribalistic.
Are they
Don't
not
use
Igbos? Are they not
no,
Igbos?
no,
Okay.
no, no,
Okay.
no, no,
Abga
no,
is not Igbo. Okay.
no, no. I say APGA has the formation of the party. Okay, okay. Let me rephrase. Even if it is not an Igbo party, the other places, the rest of the country perceives APGA as an Igbo party. At least I can tell you that's how me that is staying in the north. That's how Northerners see APGA. They see it as an Igbo party. So what I'm saying now is that the leaders of the APGA party should look beyond winning election in the southeast. It's a good foundation that they are winning election
Okay.
conducted by Nigeria.
Okay.
You
Now I
understand me?
understand you. Now I
So
understand
now
what
you
you are
know where
trying
I'm coming
to
from.
do.
It's a good foundation that they are winning elections that is conducted by Nigerian government in the southeast. Now they can win election in the southeast because it has the sentiments that capture the Igbo people.
Igbo
Now
people.
that they are winning election in the southeast, they should not diffuse it to start
Winnie outside the
spreading.
southeast. Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand.
wow. That is what I'm saying. I'm not saying
Okay.
Igbos are tribalistic. That we
Okay.
make that clear. Hmm.
Okay, I understand it now. So yeah, they are making it a little bit like, oh, look at me, I'm a cultural oriented person. I'm
Hmm.
dressing with the Igbo attire during election period.
Yeah.
So you have to think about this political party winning in other states in Nigeria, not just
Beautiful.
only in the
Not just
eastern region.
period.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
You understand me? And
Mhm.
the only way you can make APGA win election in other regions of the country is to begin to diffuse, discolorate the Igbo
Mm.
sentiments that people perceive about the party from it.
But yeah, yeah.
Yeah, right now, APGA cannot win election in Edo State.
No, no, no.
Not immediately it comes to Edo State, people will say an Igbo party.
If, for instance, the APGA is in Edo State and the leader
Mm.
is an Igbo man, it's like, okay, this is a Igbo party, political party.
Yeah.
So if, for
Mm.
instance, in Edo State, they have a leader who's a Yoruba or Edo man as the
Or
leader,
even Hausa
then
man.
even else anybody can be like that. It shows that, okay, this political party is very inclusive. So that is what we are
Mm.
expecting from the APGA, so that they
Yeah,
can win other states.
even sometimes some time ago in Plateau State, that was which year? 2000. I think 2002 or 2003. I can't tell. No, yeah, 2002. I won't forget. Yeah, 2002. APGA ran election in Plateau State, and they came fourth.
Oh,
In
good.
fact, it was my friend that ran as the governorship aspirant for APGA. You understand me? But when it came, they didn't try as much as possible to discolorate that Igbo thing. I am lacking the word to describe it here, but all I'm just saying with a few ways I can, because when you talk about these things, people don't want to be paid, just like you now. If not that you were patient, you wouldn't even know where I'm coming from. You should try and make a political party should not have these either ethnic or religious sentiments. APC, for instance, when they first came, clearly without you knew very well that this is a religious party. This is
No,
an Islamic.
no.
No, no.
The APC, despite that, when APC was organized, it was during the election of Buhari. However, APC was very inclusive. We have the Dino
No, 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 no,
Melaye,
no. Calm down,
the
calm
Dino
down,
Melaye.
calm down. Just calm down. When APC first came,
Mm,
their executives
mm,
was purely the first executive that came to represent APC
mm.
was predominated by one side of the country. It was
No.
after much argument, much cry that why this, that they started, um altering it. And okay, I'll give you an example now. All the yeah, okay, sorry.
At the beginning, APC, the creation of APC, it was inclusive. There was not this type of ethnic coloration. Not until after Buhari won election that the Hausa people or the Northerners decided to dominate
Okay,
APC
I want
and
to I want to agree with you.
gradually remove all the Saturners. When I say
Away.
Saturners, I mean those that are on, that outside the northern region. So Oshomole was removed, Dino Melaye, and many of them. So it was
No,
after they
I agree.
won the
I agree
election.
with you.
So
Just
at
please,
the,
just give me 5 seconds to drink water. Give me
Hausa
5 seconds to take.
okay,
Give me 5 seconds to take water. Beg. You can
okay.
be talking. 5 seconds.
You know, the Northerners, they are very smart when it comes to leadership in Nigeria. At the beginning, they were very inclusive. They brought all of them. They even appointed Oshomole as the chairman of APC at that time. So they were very inclusive so that they can win the election. And truly, they won the election after Buhari came into power and appointed all northern leaders to dominate APC. Then they start removing all the Saturners.
Yeah, but
That is what
that's where every southerner is very idiotic when it comes to politics.
mm,
At
mm,
one point in time, all the forces that was used to bring Jonathan down were southerners, and all they simply did was to massage these academics that we think we have. Obi Ezekwesili took bring back our girls on her head because to a large extent it was building her own political profile. Even got the attention of the USA without even asking the question, how can in this modern world a group of people just go and pick 300 students? You say you can't find 300 pupils in this. That should be a national concern. I'm just imagining in America that they just, or in Canada where you are, that a group of terrorists went to pick 300 students from a secondary school. And up to today, this is how many years? This is about 10 years or so that this thing, and nobody say it's just my, come on, you get me? And then you don't asking question how this thing is. Then where this thing culminated in the fact that I now believe it was all a hoax was where the wife of the president invited mothers of the children that were abducted to come to Abuja. Do you know how many people of the 300 and of the 300 children of the parents? Do you know how many parents of the 300 children that were kidnapped came to Abuja? Only one woman. That was where they picked this patient Jonathan's cliche. Only you waka come. You remember? Only you waka come. Okay. There is God though. That there is God though that she was crying that everybody's using to laugh now is because we know what people are doing, but remember there is God. So Oshomole carried, they made him pit the APC chairman, and to a large extent he thought after Buhari he is the next in line. See how they clearly and shamefully just remove. Now he just can't. In fact, we are talking about the Anambra election. When we talk, the day we talk about southern election, we talk about, to be very candid, our
so
southern politicians are.
we cannot discuss about any election in Nigeria without also expanding it over the nation as a whole.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the southern politicians are so irritatingly disappointing. If you ask me, it's like they know exactly what is going on in Nigeria. They know exactly what is going on, but for some selfish reason, they will not want to. Like for instance, everybody knows that the only thing APC in the south can do is just to influence the interests of the north. Look at Governor what's this governor of Imo State's name? Uh, my head is hot. The governor of Imo State. You can see even when they talk about Ruga, when they want to talk about Ruga, he's not with the south. When they talk about this, he's not with the south because he knows that standing with anything the south is against APC. So to him now, the interest of the north through the party he's representing in the south, it comes first before the interest of the south. So because of that singular understanding alone, I don't want to see APC anywhere in the southern states.
APC, and they were very. I think Hausa people, we are saying that they are illiterate. These people are very smart. I'm telling
No,
you, they are
when
very
we
smart.
say now that I'm on your forum, let me describe what you see. Illiteracy is the inability to read and write. Let's get that clear.
Exactly, you are very right.
uh
Yes,
So
yes.
to us, we are using the definition of
Sean, mm,
English me
mm,
understanding of read. That's for them. It's illiteracy is not about the inability to read and
read
write
and write.
English.
It's the
Now,
ability to think
no.
critically.
Illiteracy, the acceptable definition of
Mm,
illiteracy is the inability to read
to
and write.
read
It's
and write.
agreed. We are not arguing it that.
Mm, mm.
But what you're forgetting to know that these southerners you see as illiterate, maybe because they are dirty, they come out, they can read and write Arabic.
Mhm. That's what we don't know.
They can read and write Arabic. As a matter of fact, if you understand the Hausa language or the Funali language, the Hausa language is as complete, if not more, is as complete as the English language. There are certain adjectives, whether coined or manufactured, that the Hausa too has. The Hausa man has a name. Okay, where you know whether languages are advanced. Do you know the Hausa man has a language for indigo, purple, orange? But we in most other language, our words for colors are limited to white, black, and red. Green, we use what is closest to green. We just maybe leaf. We say leaf. But the Hausa man has words for different shades of green. So the way I will speak and use big grammatical grandiloquence to express myself, an Hausa man or a Fulani man can also be grandiloquent, but in the Hausa or Arabic or Fulani language.
One thing we are mistaken in Africa, especially in the southern region of Nigeria, we always apply English language to literacy. So
Yeah.
if you can really speak English language, they don't care about your background, they don't care anything.
As a matter
Even
of
though
fact, that's not you're even reducing it. We always apply your mastery of English to
uh,
mean you are also intelligent.
intelligent, yes.
If
Even though
the other
even
your brother, what's the name of that brother? Patrick Ogbaha that speaks Krinkun Krinkun Krakum.
uh,
There's nothing. You just beat around the bush with different types of
that
grammatical
guy
job
has
breaking.
not done anything in those states,
You,
nothing,
you see,
nothing,
you see
nothing.
that is because in the south we want to equate or
Mm,
simulate
mm, mm.
the use of grammatical expression with intelligence. It doesn't follow that way at all. There's no way you can that I speak very well does not mean I'm intelligent. But you
No,
can you can
if you don't speak the English, if you can't speak English in Nigeria, the mindset is that, oh, you are not intelligent because you don't speak English. That's
you see,
just it. Oh,
yeah,
learn the English
yeah,
language. Even though you can speak your own native language fluently and even write with your native, they don't care. They don't care. As far as you can speak English language, you are intelligent. Forget it.
yeah,
Any other
yeah.
thing, they don't care. Just the
Mm,
speaking, you can speak English language, even though you were born in a English speaking country. Definitely, if you are born in a like country like Canada, you must know how to
mm,
speak English because English is the first language. So
yeah,
For Nigerians, they believe that as far as you can speak English, you are just the best. Forget it. That
yeah,
is the
yeah,
problem we have.
yeah. So the truth is part of what actually a group of people have invited me to make a keynote address in Washington D.C. Sometime in March. You understand me? These are the areas that I want to talk. You understand me?
Mhm.
What we have in the South are we are talking about. There's too much of ethnic competition. The Yorubas want to prove to the Edos that they are bigger. The Edos want to prove to the Yorubas that we have a longer history than you. The Igbos want to prove to the rest that we are more populous and we are more intelligent. They just want to say, well, we are not exactly small in our population. We are also big. We are senior brothers to Igbos.
We have
The
yes,
we
we
have
have
oil. Then,
yes. Mm,
then the South region say, yes, we know our population is not that much, but we have oil,
mm,
and
mm.
so we have expended too much energy on this ethnic quarrel that has continuously led us nowhere. And while we dissipate so much energy on these ethnic trivialities, we have continuously created room for these northerners to come in. How do you expect somebody from Jigawa to bold-facedly say that the oil in Bayelsa belongs to the Jigawa people? And yet, nobody from Jigawa, nobody from Bayelsa, there was no riot in Bayelsa. There was no strong word from anybody in Bayelsa telling the man in Jigawa to unapologetically to apologize. Sorry, there was no strong word from the people of Bayelsa demanding from the man in Jigawa to apologize to the people of Bayelsa. Because to the people of Bayelsa, what happens outside Bayelsa is not their problem. So long as they share that derivation, then they get deve, then they get it's you know, sometimes I look at myself, I say, God, why did you allow me to have this perspective if you are not going to put me in a position to influence or educate people to have a rethink of the way they behave? Because quite frankly, this is when I hear people saying that we want to be free from the for you to say you want to be free, you're fighting for freedom. It's a conscious understanding that you have admitted that somebody is stronger than you. You can only free from somebody that is stronger than you. So I ask, are the northerners really stronger than the south? No. You cannot expect somebody who has wealth, somebody who has exposure, somebody who has the numbers. We actually have the numbers too. We have the numbers, but our numbers are segmented along ethnic lines. And therefore, each component or each individual in each ethnic component cannot see outside its ethnic enclosure to know that the South is not about the Robos alone. The South is not about the Edos alone. The South is not about the Yorubas alone, or about the Igbos, or about the Ijos. The South is about a conglomerate of all these tribes put together. And when we start seeing ourselves together like that, no way the North will be boasting about population to you. Like I said, if the North has that population that they keep using to intimidate us, why do they use children to vote during election? Because if you have that much election, you don't need to employ the services of children or bring people outside the country to come and augment your figures for you. If you are that populated, then you shouldn't be in a place whereby I have to travel, like I made in one of my videos. I said, if you are traveling from Bauchi to Meduguri, which is about 450 kilometers, you're not going to count more than 6 settlements along that road. But from Edo to Warri, you go past many settlements before you reach Sapele. Still settlements before you reach Abraka. Before you reach Warri. In fact, hardly you travel 2-3 kilometers, you don't see settlement. A place that has 24-hour, 7 days a week, 12 months farming season, because we don't have anything like farming season in the South. It's all year round farming season. So there are people from the North that have farming season is telling the South that they are going to block food for the South. You that you are farming every day, once you are uprooting cassava, you are planting on that cassava. The person that waits for rain to fall is telling you that he has more food than you. So the problem with the South is our mind. The narrative that they've sold to us for many years, we need to begin to readdress those narratives. And it is the acceptance of these narratives as sold by the northern politicians that has made most of our politicians feel weak or feel incapable of fighting back whenever there's a confrontation between our southern politicians and the northern politicians. There must be some sort of political reorientation for southerners to begin to know their strength. Like what happened in Anambra State is a clear indication that the Igbos are ready to be in politics. But how they go about it, because politics is a game of numbers, you must understand that almighty rule. You cannot play a game that is determined by numbers and yet you play tribalism. It cannot work because the numbers of the Igbos alone cannot influence the Nigerian politics. But
Yes,
the
many.
numbers, but the numbers of the Igbos with their neighbors put together, if they are capable of endearing themselves to their neighbor, can make a significant influence in the South. For instance, when you wanted to form the security network in the fact, you start forming ESN, you start forming unknown government, you start forming Biafran, BNG, Biafran National Guard. What if we have a situation by the governors of the Southeast and the governors of the South South comes together and put uh, uh, any name? You get me? Eagle Force or
No,
Eagle.
it's for the Southeast. Maybe that is why they gave such name. Because
What
the security
what the
outfit
what
was.
the what the what the Igbo man should know is that anything that comes from Igbos and has Igbo coloration gets the Hausa man concerned. Anything and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
anything so long as it has Igbo alone, they get,
Mm,
because there's this lack of trust that if we give these people to grow from this, the next thing they will turn it into a military formation,
mm,
and that's
mm.
exactly what happened. The Eastern Security Network that you formed and the Biafra National Guard that you formed, it's not, to me, it's not a vigilante group. For somebody to the other one I saw was not ESN, was Biafra National Guard. One was already calling himself General something, I can't remember, and
But it's
he put,
okay. They can give whatever, and they have the autonomy to give
no, no,
whatever
no, no.
ethnic
You're
name.
getting me. You're getting me wrong again. You're still getting me wrong here. I'm saying that if you want to form a vigilante group,
Mm,
let it appear like a vigilante group. The reason why the North is uncomfortable with an Igbo man setting up a vigilante group, because from vigilante group now it go become military force that we use to split Nigeria. And to a large extent, that was beginning to happen when I saw a video of somebody with a flag behind him and a pulpit behind him, and he was dishing like somebody who is going to, you know, in fact, play
Okay,
politics.
listen,
Mm,
Mr. Uraka,
okay,
let me tell you
okay,
one thing.
yeah,
The Igbo people, they have the right to name whatever they want with their Igbo name or whatever. You understand? Because
absolutely.
in Edo State,
Uh,
in Edo State, we have one security outfit in Edo State
okay,
implemented by Governor Obaseki. It's called
okay.
Bagbaziga.
Mm.
Bagbaziga is an ethnic name. You
I'm hearing
understand?
it for the first time.
Bagbaziga, yes, from the Bini ethnic group
Mm.
in Edo State. But nobody is questioning us because it's
You still
okay.
don't
Look
get me.
at.
I'm not saying, I didn't say
Mm,
forming any vigilante group with whatever name is wrong.
mm,
But forming a vigilante group
mm.
that subsequently metamorphoses into a force that says that we want our own country, that is no longer a vigilante group, because not vigilant. The Gbagba, what did you say your own this is again?
Yeah, it's true. Yes, Bagbazigan is just
Uh-huh.
a
The
security
the Gbagbaziga that is formed is
regulatory
to keep,
crimes. Yes.
is to eliminate crime in Edo State.
Mm.
What if tomorrow they start printing flag and start saying that this is the Republic of Edo, the Federal Republic of
No,
Edo State?
that one
That
is
is the
extreme.
problem.
That is
That
extreme.
is that is the problem, because the ESN, they've metamorphosed from vigilante to demanding their own country, and that
Ah,
is now a military force. The
really?
Biafra National Guard has deviated from vigilante group to declaring themselves as a military outfit, as a
Oh
military force
no,
of a
that is
country.
not good. And under the auspices of the Northerners as the federal government right now, the Igbo people doing that will definitely draw the attention of the Northerners. They should be careful with whatever
Yeah.
they are doing.
So what I'm looking, the best thing that will happen for the South, this Amoteku, imagine the whole of the South
Mm,
forms one vigilante group and has one central uniform. Igbo, Yoruba, Ijo, this thing, and then there's a central coordination of it. Do you know that it will kill whatever influence the North has in the South once and for
Yes.
all? Once
Then we
and for
cannot
all.
we
But
cannot
we
do
don't
that.
we cannot do that because that propensity to attach ourselves to our ethnic enclave is like it's a cause, it's a comfort zone for everybody. Even when you are talking now, when you are describing the Bagbavi, or what did you say again? There's a Bagbaziga. There's a comfort zone for everybody to feel okay. This is a thing about my ethnic people, so it's okay for me. This is a thing about my Igbo people, it's okay for me. This is a thing about Yoruba people, so it's okay for me. Our inability to create a psychology that transcends out of that ethnic enclave is what is killing us, and probably will kill us in this political chess game of Nigeria.
Mm.
We don't have that ability yet. And let me shock you, the Igbos could have been the people that can bring the whole of that South together. But they too don't have the ability.
Mm.
Because where circumstance places the Igbos today, they should be the one seeking for the unity of the South, not the type of unity of IPOB with an agenda underneath. You should be seeking because already, let me say something that will shock you. We don't have a Biafra yet. The Edo man is not stopping the Igbo man from coming to Edo State to come and settle, give birth to children, and build houses. Same thing the Yorubas. So it still doesn't change anything. You can still spread as you want to spread, but the ability to create a mind frame that say, okay, this thing is our own. When the Northerners talk, they don't talk about Fulanis, Hausa, Keje, or Kujari, or Biu, or Fulani, or Borno. They talk about North. So to them, hello?
Yes.
To them, North, the word North now is like a the North is a language, the North is a religion. That word North is their language. That word North is their religion. I am also looking forward to a point where once we say South, it becomes our religion. The South now becomes more powerful than Igbo, Yoruba, Edo. It just brings all of us together. When we say South, it becomes our religion. The South becomes stronger than our Islam, it becomes stronger than our Christianity, it becomes our Bible. But we don't have here because years of indoctrination has created our mind that we must be comfortable in this ethnic enclave. The Urubo man is comfortable that I want to be an Urubo man. Nothing should take me out. So also the Edo man, so also the Igbo man. So when you send these politicians out, they don't see themselves as representing a region. They see themselves as representing their own people. Not even their own people, their village. When an Urubo man meets another Urubo man and we agree, say, Osha in Amavo, wow, Robo, you be Robo? I say, yes. Hey, okay. Which part of Robo? You tell me, I'm from Ethiopia. Hey, okay. Which part of Ethiopia? I'm from Okpara. Hey, okay. Which part of Okpara? I say from Okpara, Okpara inland. Abi Okpara south, Abi Okpara north. Say, hey, okay. Which compound? Say from Oraka compound. Hey, before you know it, they don't cut you from from a major bond that you hold a broom together. They don't cut you. Even the one broom where remain, they still won't cut the broom to once. You see, so we are not for Southerners. We are by nature a divisive people. By nature, we are a divisive people. So a people that is programmed to be divisive can hardly come together.
Nigeria is like that, and
No, the North is not like that. Oh, the North is not like that. The North has a way. I'll give you an example. In one of the states in the North, the governor died, and the wife of the governor still wanted to enjoy her first ladyhood. And to be a first lady, you have to be the wife of a serving governor.
mm,
So what they simply did was okay, because and then the law says that once the governor dies, the deputy governor takes over as governor, right?
Mm.
So what they simply did, the governor married the wife of the other governor. It doesn't matter whether they must sleep, whether they will sleep together, it doesn't know, but legally they are married. And then the first ladyship of the woman continues. And all
Okay,
case,
but the
all
but
case,
the deputy had no wife before then, before he
no,
became
it
the
was
governor.
another, it was, no, before then now, like, now we
Eh,
bring you come inside this thing. So, we'll come in. That, what I'm
okay.
just saying is just an understanding.
Yes.
That thing happened. There was no skirmish. There was no newspaper. There was no everyday you go and you hear fighting. It happened quietly and ended quietly.
Really?
I'm not saying it's proper, but it was a way to just solve. And if it is us, hey,
Mm.
every day will be news flash for everybody to entertain themselves on.
Mm. You see, the Northerners said they know these
They
people. They
have
know
a
what
way.
to do. Eh.
Okay, look at what happened between Amechi and Goodluck Jonathan. You had a misunderstanding with the wife of Goodluck Jonathan. You couldn't allow, and it was an issue that happened in Rivers State. Now there's a national issue. You took your bitterness from Rivers State and bring it up to national issue. I have never seen in my entire life where a northerner is working against the progress of another northerner. Let me tell you, in the north here, if you go to the police stations, the people that take cases to police stations there are southerners taking southerners to police stations.
Mm.
Civil cases. Civil cases. I don't, if you will not see a Hausa man with another Hausa man in the court dragging and fighting, or one lawyer trying to hear this one's case. No, 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 no.
But the
Maybe
bandits who are killing their own people, they not the
no,
Northerners,
no, no,
the
no, you,
bandits
no,
and
no.
the Boko
If
Haram.
police, no, no. I'm talking about civil cases. I said civil cases
Mm.
where you can see criminals that went to rob a house.
Mm.
That's a northerner in police cell. But I'm talking about civil cases. I give you money, you cheat me. Hey, okay, I take you go police station. You will never see. If the bottom line is that an Hausa man doesn't report an Hausa man. Now we they report ourselves.
Mm. Really?
Yes,
You see?
I was in a court sometime where house rent issue in a tribunal. The court just finished settling two women living in a compound. You understand me? All of them sat down now. They now said, okay, that please, woman should pay back the 50,000. She be bringing 5,000 every day. Then she should also apologize for woman now apologized. The other woman said it's not that she wants the woman to come and kneel down in her front and use handkerchief to clean her face. And we were laughing. And well,
Really?
I just shook my head. I said, we Southerners, we are by nature very wicked to ourselves.
Mm.
And it is because of this sheer wickedness to ourselves that God is allowing people that we are naturally better than, people that we are
Mm.
naturally bigger than, we are richer than them, we are more educated than them, more experienced. That is why God is using these people to punish us. For you now to become relevant in Nigerian politics, you have to go to Abuja and be begging the same man you are feeding to make you relevant. It's
Mm.
very shameful. It's shameful.
So bad. That is the system that they are running in Nigeria, not in Nigeria. I'm just using my voice here to ensure that that country will have some light.
So
So,
what we are going to say, so that it doesn't look as if we are debating the Anambra people, you have done very well. I love what you're doing. It's a good thing that
mm,
at least among the political party, APGA has captured
mm.
one. APGA has a registered political presence in the political structure of Nigeria. But to
Eh,
make the party relevant, you must try to make that party endearable to other people, irrespective of tribe or religion.
Mr. Raka, I was thinking when I saw the results of the election, I was so happy. I said, okay, so APC was not able to compromise INEC. What happened?
Before they were able to compromise Imo State, but at a cost. Now you saw
Mm,
the hula baloo and the wahala that the whole idea, because you were able to bring somebody who came forth in an election to make him a governor, and you expected the people whose franchise
Mm.
were suppressed to
Mm.
accept him, it's not
Mm.
going to work. It's not going to work, of course. So they know that they cannot repeat such a thing in Anambra State again. Besides,
Mm.
most Igbo people that I know don't like APC, and for a good reason.
Who was the governor before this election?
I actually don't know really. I don't know. All I was just interested was just to know that APC didn't win that place. I didn't want APC, and
We need to
uh,
know. We need to know who was the governor before this election.
I
Then
actually don't know. I didn't know. Me, I just followed the election just to be sure that APC didn't win that place because I didn't want a repeat of what happened in Imo State to also happen in Anambra State again.
let me just quickly Google it. See, see, election. Anambra State election with
What
Baba.
was the comment like? Your people don't they abuse me again?
I think APC was the governor.
Of Anambra State.
Yeah, yes, before yes. He
Ah,
said
so
he said Willie
okay,
Obiano.
Willie Obiano. Okay, Willie Obiano. Yeah, yeah. I remember now. Okay, he's an APC. Was an APC member.
Yes, APC, yes.
Then it was a good thing that the people of the state removed that party. I don't like that. So I'm sorry to say, me, I don't like APC. I don't like APC at all.
Not only
I
you,
don't
not
like
only
I
you.
don't like that party at all. If I see any southerner trying to give it some academic explanation, say you see, it's not the party, it's the people. I go to look say this for this man, I don't speak English. Things say he don't talk one fine thing. Me with all my book when I learn, I'm telling you that APC is not in the sense of political party. You think I'm an
I
idiot?
was
You
so
think
happy for the result of this election. Oh my God, when I saw it, I said, are you serious? So one political party was able to win this
it's the
election
same thing. It's the same thing. I was happy when Obaseki won when
and
they
the
removed
Edo
APC.
ele-
But now
mm.
the Obaseki said they form my hand because ordinary to sign anti-grazing bill, they take the thing they play because there are people in the north you don't want to offend.
So it's one of those things. But we are grateful. We are very satisfied with the result of this Anambra election. That's a wrap. That is
Yeah,
a
no.
wrap. Yes, that's a wrap in
Mm.
Edo State. So we still want other states in
But are they
Nigeria to
vex?
follow suit.
Are they vex with the Anambra people? Because I think say by now they go don't send me. Wetin with them be that their hero. That say don't send me enough beer make I dey drink for here. They not just send me anything.
I'm proud of
Well,
them. I'm so proud.
they are celebrating alone. Please make sure that you send. No,
We
I'm
are
very
looking.
happy. I was
We
very
are
very
looking
happy,
for.
extremely
Let's look.
happy.
Let's look for anybody from Anambra State that come and join this program. If you are watching right now and you know anybody in Anambra State that can do political analysis about what happened during the election period, please just contact me on Facebook or YouTube or leave your comment in the comment section. Help me, okay? So we want to bring somebody from Anambra to come and tell us what happened during the election period. What do you think, uh,
No, it's
Mr.
okay. It's
Rafa?
okay. But the perspective
It
that
was
we
a
have
good
from
one. It was a good
yeah,
one, though.
even us from Delta State, we are
Mm,
happy. We are happy
mm.
with the outcome. We are very, very happy with the outcome. We are very happy that
We are
APGA won.
satisfied. Yeah.
I don't have anything against APGA. I don't have anything against PDP. You understand me? You see, this is what I want most Southerners to look at politics. Every political party is corrupt. There's nothing like an angelic
Mm,
candidate or an angelic party.
mm,
What you do in a political situation is to choose the person with the less evil.
That's what they did. Yeah. That's what they
You
did.
get me?
Only the
So
only the
for
Ondo
any
election
for
since Obaseki, since the second tenure of Obaseki re-election last year, only the Ondo election was not free and fair. So the one of Anambra is a good one. Those states, yes, democracy is striving, but you know that they must still buy vote during election period. That is for sure.
no, all of them
Yes,
they all cheated.
they cheated, but you can say that a little bit of organic votes, during the
Mm,
election, yeah, a little bit, but it's getting better. It's getting better. Only
mm.
the Ondo election, we are so
My
disappointed.
phone will soon run down. So I think I have about 5 minutes more.
Okay then.
So
Let's
mm,
just wrap up this today's show. Thank you all. If you are watching right now, like what I just said, if you know anybody in Anambra State that can join Nebo TV and let's discuss about the Anambra State election. We are very satisfied with what happened in Anambra State, and the people were conscious of the corruption embedded in APC and PDP, and they decided to choose a new candidate. We are very happy. We are grateful. So we want other states in Nigeria to follow suit, just like what happened in those states. On those states, that one they disappointed us. Okay, it's fine. Then other states, we are looking forward to other states in Nigeria to follow suit. APC must not win any state again in Nigeria. That political party is the worst I've
it
ever seen.
is
So we
a
don't.
useless party. It's a very useless party.
Yes, APC must not win any states anymore in Nigeria. So other states should follow suit, and we're very grateful. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget, if you are watching right now, you know anybody in Anambra State who can come to Nebo TV to do a brief analysis of what happened during the election period. We'll be glad to host that person here. Mr. Raka, thank you so much. And I
Thank
think
you. Thank you.
this is a very good one. It's a progress in Nigeria. So yeah,
Mm,
no matter how bad the political party is, at least we want to see democracy
in a
striving
way,
in
yeah.
Nigeria.
Mm.
You understand? We don't care. We don't care
This
because if
party, this APC has destroyed this country. They've destroyed. In fact, what more
yes,
can they destroy? They've destroyed them. They've destroyed our currency. They've destroyed our trust. Everything about this thing is destroyed. You cannot travel without being praying that God let me not meet. The level of insecurity is just
too
is
much,
too much. It's too much.
too much.
Abba, people's life are no longer. You cannot account for life now. Is
Mm,
like Abba. No,
mm.
no, no. They should just. This is rubbish.
Ah,
This
the
is rubbish.
insecurity in Nigeria. I was born and raised in Nigeria. I've never seen anything like this when we were growing up. Insecurity was not part of the problems that we were facing at that time. But today, Nigeria, the major problem is insecurity.
For me,
How can
anybody still planning on voting APC, may Whitlow catch that thumb. Honestly, I don't. Why can't you?
ah,
And then you can make a run. My phone, is showing the battery is red now.